everybody. Welcome to episode 59 of It's No Secret Podcast Live. We are your hosts, Teresa, Sharis, and it looks like she made it in here, Bianca Rose. She
I'm
made
trying.
it
I'm trying.
right in time. So
Can
we
y'all
didn't
hear
know if
me?
Bianca was going to be
Can
here.
y'all see me?
We can see you. Real quick, shout out to everyone who's already watching us live, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, or those of you who are trying on our Instagram. For some reason, our Instagram is not going live today. So if there's anyone out there that is looking for us, you can find us on YouTube and Facebook tonight. But we do have some folks in the chat already. We already got Cass on our Facebook saying, hello, my lovelies.
Hello.
And then Fuzzy
Hello.
Bunny's in there already saying, yo. So if anyone has watched our show, you guys know we always start with our highs and lows. But before I do that, because we're still going to do that, Bianca, where the fuck are you?
I'm in the middle of the ocean.
Which one?
I'm headed home, but somewhere in the ocean, in the Gulf of Mexico somewhere.
Nice. Almost home?
I'll be home tomorrow morning. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, I guess so.
Yay. Well, we're glad you could make it on. We're glad that the ocean waves didn't take you away from us, at least
Take
for
me
this
away.
hour. All right. Well, we are going to start with our highs and lows like we always do. I will kick us off with our lows for the week. And my low, I was actually going to come on here and say that I was God's favorite because I didn't really have a low this week. But then right before the show, both of these bitches made me panic. And so that was my low for the week now. Because I had Bianca texting us that her internet wasn't working and she wasn't going to be able to get on. And then this one is usually really early in the behind the scenes. And it was already like getting close to time. And I'm like, nobody's here. I'm going to have to do this fucking show by myself with just our listeners. But they both shut up. So I'm happy now. Shari, what was your low?
My low for the week is
Oh, we may have lost Bianca.
we may have. I was looking at that.
I don't know if she wants this photo of her on the screen. So I'm gonna turn that off until I can see that she's back active. But yes, go ahead. What was your low? Shari?
I'm sorry, I needed that laugh. My low is just, I don't know. I've just been crazy tired. I know we briefly touched on like women's health, but baby, they don't tell you about the level of fatigueness that you get when Perry enters your door. And yeah, it is totally taking me out. So it's just it like literally on Tuesday, I was like, this has been the longest week ever, and it was fucking Tuesday. And it's only Wednesday today, and it feels like I've been dealing with people and peopling for like 10 days straight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That I feel like that's how Wednesdays have been feeling lately. Like it's the
Over it.
middle of the week, but it feels like we just started and it's also been forever all at the same time. Like it's weird. It's a weird day of the week.
Very.
Yeah. Well, I would yeah, it's supposed
Day.
to
It's
be
supposed to be
therapy day. We're supposed to have all the good things going on. But yeah, I mean at this point we would kick it to Bianca for her low, but I think we can both say that her low is probably that she couldn't connect. Or that she couldn't stay connected, I should say. Hopefully she can
right.
pop back in or maybe we'll see her in the chat. Who knows? Who knows? She, she's over there living her best life. Boats and hoes, people. Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes.
All right, let's switch it up and let's move over to our highs. And I'll kick us off. So my high is that I don't know, this last week, and again, Wednesday to Wednesday, I have been feeling very productive. not just at work. I know usually we're talking about work and stuff on here, but not just at work, like even in real life. Like I have felt better. I've felt a little bit more energy this week. I felt, I'm in my peacock phase
Oh,
of
you must have really been God's favorite this week,
I'm in
because
my peacock
Lord.
phase. And if y'all don't know what we're talking about, y'all need to go back to episode 57 where we talked about some women's health stuff. But yes, like I've been feeling a lot better this week and more productive and not as overwhelmed as I've been feeling a lot lately. So it's been a nice change of pace.
Well, that's good.
Mm, I'm,
Definitely
I'm
good.
trying to appreciate it right now while it lasts.
I was gonna say appreciate it while it lasts, because
Exactly.
doomsday is coming.
Doomsday is coming. Yeah, I'm trying to appreciate it while it lasts, but that was my high. What was your high?
My high was that my son had his first tournament this weekend. So that was really exciting. They lost one game, won the second game, so we didn't make it to the championships. But it was just nice. It was just really nice to see. I don't know if I mentioned he joined a new team this season, so it was like my first opportunity to like really be around all the moms and like, kind of get to know everybody. So it was cool. It's a nice little vibe. And the sun actually showed up and showed out a little bit, so that was really nice
Nice.
until it went down and then it got really cold.
Oh,
But yeah, I was like thinking I was gonna be freezing and the sun showed up and I was like, oh, look at that little sunshine today. So yeah, it was super nice.
that's nice. At least the sun showed up for you for a
Yes.
little bit. For a little bit.
Yeah, I'll take it. It was nice.
Is the new team working for him?
Yeah, he actually is really enjoying it. I
Oh,
was telling his coach that, like, I had posted something to my story about him just being excited to be playing. His coach said something like, "Oh, he's a really great kid. Like, we're so excited to have him." And I was like, he's really like finding his love for baseball again, and he loves the team. Like, he's like, "Oh, my team's so cool," and I'm like, "Okay, that's good." So it's
yay.
yeah, and he's balling his ass off already, playing catcher, pitcher, third base, and he told me the other day that his bat gifts is his magical powers, and I was like, no,
Mm,
son, you are your magical powers. So
mm.
he's been yeah, very excited. So it's good to just when they're happy, I'm happy.
That's all we want as
Mhm.
moms. Yeah, I'm like, that's literally all we want. I was gonna say when you mentioned what his coach said, like, as a mom, I think that's, like, the best thing you can ever hear is when people compliment, like, how well behaved your kids are or how great of human beings they are just as little people. It's a really good
Yeah, he's
feeling.
awesome.
Yeah. Go
Can't
kitty.
say the same about baby number two, but he's awesome.
This is on the internet, Shari. Those are supposed to be your inside thoughts.
But she is a wild animal, to say the least.
I'm like, those are supposed to be your inside thoughts.
She's very loving and compassionate. I heard everyone says that. Like, she's such an empath, and like, yeah, she's super sweet too. But she's just a wild child. She's the feral sibling. Is what I like to call her.
She's like the what are they called? The Sour Patch Kids, right? First they're
Yeah, oh,
sour, then they're sweet.
1,000% her.
That's my
Yes.
baby, leave her alone.
Hmm.
All right, so
Anyway.
moving on to today's topic. If you guys didn't notice with my background today, the hearts are back, okay? And that's because we're celebrating Valentine's Day today. Or I don't know if we should say celebrating. We're talking about Valentine's Day today. And I'm a little bummed that Bianca couldn't in fact join us because this is her first Valentine's Day with a boyfriend and I wanted her to talk about it.
Oh.
But
Well, we'll have to get it's really Saturday, so we'll have to get what
yeah,
happened
we'll,
next week.
we'll have to get the recap. Yeah,
Yes.
next
I'm
week.
sure her highs and lows will include it all.
If her boyfriend is watching, take
Hmm.
note.
We need story time on Wednesday next week. Thank you very much.
Yes, we need you to make this extra special so that we have a good post Valentine's Day episode. But we are going to talk about Valentine's Day still and just kind of all things Valentine's Day. So, first of all, let's kick it off with how do we feel about Valentine's Day in general? Okay,
it's
why meh?
for me. It's neither here nor there. Like if I'm in a relationship and like we do something, like cool. If we don't, cool. Um, I've never made a really big deal about it. Like I want to be together. Let's just spend time together. We can do something chill. I don't care to go out. I've done that one year on Valentine's Day and it was an utter shit show waiting for 2 hours just to get into a restaurant. So like I don't have to do anything spectacular. But
2 hours?
yeah. And actually I took my mom out, which was a crazy part that year. But yeah, I was like, never again will I ever come out on Valentine's Day. Not to mention, I didn't get off work till really late that night, and it was still packed
Mm.
in the restaurants. But yeah, I mean, the day in itself doesn't really matter to me. I'll be at baseball this year, so if that says anything. Yeah.
I kind of agree with you. I'm a little bit meh on Valentine's Day. Um, Not for any reason in particular. I think I just have never it's never mattered that much to me, is
Hmm.
how I should put it. It might be because my birthday's a week after, so I'm usually more excited about my birthday than Valentine's Day. So that may be why. Um, but I will say I used to make a bigger deal about it when I was younger. So I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like just older age where you're just kind of like, "Meh." But when I was younger, I was all about Valentine's Day. Like, we had to do something. We had to go somewhere. We had to, make it a big deal, or not even necessarily go somewhere, but like at least do something, right? Real quick, Fuzzy, when he said I'm split on my interpretation, I wouldn't say I consider it one of the most important days of the year, but it's definitely nice to share or focus on time with the partner. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely not one of the most important days of the year for me either.
Mm-mm.
But it is the way that a lot of people um or a day where a lot of people decide, "Oh, today's the day to express our love." I'm more of a believer of every day should be Valentine's Day if you're in a loving and caring relationship.
Mhm.
Like, it shouldn't take a special day or a single day to kind of show that, to the world. Like, are you doing it for the world or are you doing it for you?
Yeah. It's like, oh, today you're reminded that you're supposed to do this. Like, I don't want you to do it on the day when you're reminded to do it.
Right.
Do it on a random day. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I prefer that. That's why I think to me, I don't make a big deal out of it. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, there's so much more, like, meaning to
Because, like, you could do the same thing on Valentine's Day that you do on a totally random Tuesday, and I'd appreciate it more on a totally random Tuesday.
agreed.
So, yeah, that's why for me, I'm just like, I don't really care.
Now, when you were younger, how were you about Valentine's Day?
I think even when I was younger, like, it wasn't a big deal for me. It really did, because I think even being in relationships, even when I was younger, I always we always made it a point to be like, oh, we'll do something this weekend, or we'll do something, because it's always just that day. It's just like it's
Yeah.
too much going on. So I think like I just got accustomed to that. So the day of was never a huge deal for me. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll celebrate, but like let's make plans for a different date.
Mm.
So I think that's kind of what just took the edge off of the day in itself for me.
Yeah, Bianca's in the chat. Said, "Oh, in the chat, it's bees in the chat." But she said she used to hate Valentine's Day because she never had a Valentine. So, that's kinda sad, but, like, hopefully, this year will change her mind
Yeah,
about Valentine's Day.
I think it will.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. We're rooting for you, B. Um, what are some other things that you might have done when you were younger, Shari, or on days when you did celebrate Valentine's Day,
Um,
aside from the restaurant thing?
yeah, I mean, even like in relationships, like going to eat or someone sending me flowers or edible arrangements or different things like that. I will say, in my younger age, I was not quite the giver on Valentine's Day.
Mm.
I think I learned that over time to be that way, which is weird because naturally
You're a giver.
a giver.
Yeah.
So I think it was just kind of like programmed in my brain that like Valentine's Day was for girls
Mm.
when I was younger. So I kind of, that's just the way I approached it all the time. But as I've gotten older, like I have like, made sure that my partner feels special or do something for them that they
Right.
wouldn't expect. So yeah.
I have to agree with you though, as far as like being programmed to think like I think that's the expectation
Mhm.
is the Valentine's Day is for women. Like it's for the woman in the relationship and it's expected for the man to like plan it and be the one doing the extravagant giving, as you would
Mhm.
say. Like it's expected for him to pay and, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to get your thoughts on that aspect specifically, Shari. Like, do you think that's fair?
No. Like I said, I think we were programmed that way in younger
Mhm.
age. Yeah, to believe that. But now that I'm older, no, definitely not. I can even say the last few Valentines, like I think I've gone above and beyond, and done more. And just quite frankly, like the my last partner just didn't care
Yeah.
about the day. Like it wasn't a big deal to him, like at all. I
Mhm.
don't think he's not big on any holiday or anything of that sort. So um that part made it quite challenging, but then it also like brought the bar down because it's like he doesn't expect anything. He doesn't even see this coming. So like the
Yeah.
little things that I did do and threw out there, it made it a lot easier to take that pressure off. But then it also made it fun because it's like I'm kind of enticing him to be into it. It's like, come on,
Right.
do something, like
You
get
make
into
him
it.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that part of it was fun. But no, I don't think it should be a one-way thing. I think it should go if you're gonna celebrate it. Again, I don't think it's a big deal to or not to.
Mhm.
But I think it should be a two-way thing for sure.
I agree. I mean, I've been known to spoil my men currently and in the past. So like, because I don't have a problem with that. And a lot of times, like in relationships, like by default, I'm always like the planner.
Hmm.
It's like I'm the one that like plans it. I'm the one that adds, the hint of romance or whatever it may be that you want to call it to make, things just go smoothly.
Yeah.
And it might also be a control thing if I'm being completely honest.
100%.
Yeah, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've always kind of been the one to do those things, and somebody out there is probably watching this like, "Oh, poor Teresa," but no, like, I'm okay with that, like
Because if we're gonna celebrate, it's gonna go smooth. And
right.
so just let me figure out the plans.
Let me figure it out. I
Yeah.
mean, but I say all that to also say that, like, it's still nice to, like, get a surprise or get something unexpected, and when I say get something, I don't mean gifts, I mean, like, just anything. You know what I mean? Like anything, anything that's a thought behind it to me is important. Which leads me to say, since both of us kind of agree that like there's more pressure on the men, right, in these holidays. Do you think we're setting them up for failure though? With the way that, like, the media promotes it and social media, like, you got all these people that got money and are doing this and, that for their women, and everyone and their mom is posting it to whether it's real or not, right? Everyone and their mom is putting it in everybody's face, so it's like, are we just setting them up for failure?
I think we're setting both parties up for failure.
Mm,
I think that we set the bar for men is very high on like what women should expect from their man, and it's like, and if you don't do it, then a woman feels a certain type of way. But then I also feel like some things are unrealistic in most situations for women. And it's like, okay, he may have came home and brought you one rose and a teddy bear and some chocolate, and it's like, oh, but my house wasn't covered in roses, and so did that. But it's like, but that's not realistic in everybody's situation, you know. It's
Right.
the thought that counts. And for me, if I stop off and do something after work before I get home, that
That's
was
a
it.
lot.
So that says a
That's a
lot.
lot.
You know, I just really think you, again, we have to be mindful of like who we're dealing with and who you're in a situation with, and like, you know, if that person does something, how extravagant that is coming from that person.
Right.
Each person is going to be different. So I think the whole holiday in itself sets people up for disappointment and just unrealistic terms, I think.
Yeah. Fuzzy Bunny, speaking for the men, he's representing the men right now.
Yes.
I think what stresses me out is the non-obvious expectations. I like that he said non-obvious. Okay. It's easy to get flowers and chocolates because that's the standard, but getting or organizing something more personalized is kind of hard. What do you think about that comment, Shar?
Hmm. I definitely think that, because if we're just being frank, majority, I'm not going to say all, majority of men don't have that
Right.
attention to detail, that organizational skill. They just don't have it. They're like, okay, you want to go do it, I'm down, but like, just plan it. Because like,
Tell
they
me
don't
what you
want to
want to
do
do. Yeah.
it. Yeah, like they just don't have that in them to do that part. I will say, however, women give a lot of hints. So if you're paying attention,
Some women.
I think a lot.
Some women.
I think a lot of women give hints of things that they like to do or want to do. Um, and you know, you just gotta make them happen. But I think that it's the paying attention part that we have to focus on. And I think it kind of will work out those small little details for you. Um, and just knowing your partner.
That. That.
Because a lot of, like, if someone really came to me and like went over the top and did house full of flowers and all that, I won't be mad, because who cleaning this shit up? Like, to me, like, that's just too much. Like, it looks nice on social media. I'm here for it.
Yes.
That's dope. I love that for you.
The
But
photo op is great.
for you, who has a maid that's gonna clean that shit up when those petals die. But for me, not realistic. Like, don't do it. Just don't even do it, because I'm gonna be mad in a week.
You can make a whole lot of potpourri.
Yes. So, you know, I just think it's about knowing your partner.
Yeah.
And some people don't even expect you to do that. For some people, flowers and chocolates is perfectly the standard.
It's
It's
fun.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, know your partner though, because
Know
we
your
ain't
partner.
speaking for every woman, let me tell you. Because there's a lot of women I know that have extremely high expectations of their partners on
Mhm.
Valentine's Day.
Which is crazy to me.
Yes. Bianca said social media sets unrealistic expectations. That being said, your girl still wants flowers and to be shown love. Well, we're also rooting for you because it's your first Valentine's Day in a relationship. So we're excited.
Yeah.
And then Gabe told you, Shari, just turn on the Roomba, sis. If you get them flowers, just turn the Roomba on.
I guess, but still. And my allergies are bad, so I don't know how this is going to all work out. I
But that leads me to the gifts.
don't. Hmm.
Okay, so uh the gifts are a big factor. And it seems like, especially from Fuzzy Bunny's comment, like that's what's stressing him out, right? It's like the planning, the organizing. What do I give him? So what's the personalized aspect of this? So let's talk about that a little bit. But before we do, Bianca has another comment. She said, nowadays communication is via TikTok video and posts. LOL. Some would consider those answers to the quiz. Um, yeah. If she's
Hmm.
sending you reels about Valentine's Day and what they're doing, those are those things
Right.
that Shari was talking about.
That's what I said. Pay attention. Women will tell you what they want
Mhm,
in some way, shape, or fashion. Especially now with social media, it definitely helps out. If
mhm.
a woman is not just sending you a random ass reel, there's a reason why is she sending this. You just got to figure out why.
There's a reason for everything.
There is.
All right, so the gifts. You and I seem to be on the same page when it comes
Mhm.
to like, we don't need anything off the wall, right? But what are some of the most ridiculous things that you've seen or heard of people wanting or receiving for Valentine's Day?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think I pay that much attention on Valentine's Day. I might, I might,
For
I
a
might
reason?
be one of the days I boycott social media, honestly.
You're like, I don't want to see this
Because
shit.
I'm like, I really don't think I've seen anything crazy. I mean, like, the only thing, not that people want, but like that people do, like, to me, and don't take this as a shot, to me, like, when people propose on holidays,
Uh-huh.
drives me insane.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to share the same day with everybody else. And again, think outside the, we've talked about this before. I don't know in what episode, but I've talked about, think out the box,
Right.
right? And that's something that most people will just do
Yeah.
because it kind of eliminates I mean, some people go into planning doing that, right? And like, sure, do that.
Mhm.
But I think it takes the pressure off. Like, okay, I'm just going to do it now because it's a holiday. And it's like, no, don't do it on a holiday. I want a random day to celebrate.
Yeah. Fuzzy Bunny said it would technically be easier with a material type girl because gifts or dollar
Mhm.
signs is a good start. And he's probably right. We're
Mhm.
probably the more difficult ones
Mhm.
because we're
Man, like
like,
the box.
men like the box. The box is set and normalized. That's fair. That's fair.
That is fair. But
See, that proves my point of, are we setting them up for failure?
we might be.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm saying.
materialistic girls not. Like, seeing that we get deemed complicated. Go figure. You just can't win around this place.
We think we're the easier ones, but apparently we're the more difficult ones.
Apparently. Thank you for that tip.
Good to know.
Um, yeah, but I honestly don't know. Like, I'm sure people buy cars, and like I said, the roses all throughout the house, and the hundreds of thousands of dozens of, like, that's just crazy.
See, I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, don't do that. I
Like,
don't.
that's a lot.
Mm-mm.
And for what? They're all gonna die.
Hmm. You could have spent your money on something else.
I've seen people like, but this is more like social media. I've seen
Mhm.
people gifting cars and all kinds of crazy shit. I mean, if you got it like that, then more power to you. But I'm just like, really? For Valentine's Day? Okay.
Yeah, what happened to flowers and a box of chocolates? Like, when did Valentine's Day become so extra?
Sorry, my husband.
The box is the best.
Oh God.
Yes, we know what you're getting for Valentine's
We
Day.
know what the men want.
But do they? But do they? Because
I don't know, guys.
in a lot of situations, men be like, "That is not a gift." And like, and
Mm,
that's just social media, right? Men are stepping into their own and they're speaking up for themselves, and they're like, "Women, that is not a gift." So
true.
I'm curious to the guys in the chat: is it really a gift or is it not? How do you feel about that? If you go all out for your girl and you give her all these gifts, and then she comes home and is like, "But you get some nana tonight," is that enough? Are you satisfied with that?
That's a
I'm
great
curious.
question.
I'm
Guys, we
curious.
wanna know. Let
We
us
want to know
know, please. Or also, what do you guys consider a good gift that's not vagina?
if you chose that.
Yeah, that's not vagina. I think we're talking a different box. Yeah.
Oh.
I know what my husband meant, okay? I speak his linguity, okay? But yeah, like, what do you guys like to get?
And I don't know, I think we might have asked this before, but like, do men like flowers? I know some men who actually like
Yeah,
flowers.
I've met men that have appreciated some flowers
Yeah.
because
I
it's not
wonder.
something typical for
Mhm.
them. I don't know. Like for me,
Could you see yourself buying the guy flowers?
I could. See, but that kind of shit doesn't phase me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go buy him an edible arrangement. I bet you he'll fuck that shit up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's my go-to because, like, I know, like, one, I love to feed people. I know it's not gonna just die and go away. Like, that is my go-to.
and it's fruit. I mean, like, everybody likes some kind of fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuzzy Bunny responded. He said, I have never gotten a Valentine's gift outside of those little goodie bags as a child. Yes, we're preparing for that right now in this house. We're preparing for Valentine's cards and all
Boycotting it.
that stuff. But that's sad. Like, he's never gotten a Valentine's Day gift. Like,
Okay, so what would you like?
oh, good job, Shar. What would you like?
What would you like? What would you consider a proper Valentine's Day gift?
For me, and I guess we are the difficult ones, Shar, because for me, like, I don't give a shit what it is. I just want it to mean something. I want it to like show me that you thought of me, that it's something I like, not something you want me to have. It's something that I like because you know me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would consider.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe said that's all that is needed. It's a gift when the women have to go through so many unknown emotions and Shark Week, and that one golden box week is the gift. Let's keep it real. I told you I knew what he was talking about. See, Fuzzy Bunny, I was talking about the same box as him.
We knew what box he was talking about.
Yes. Oh man, I'm in tears right now.
But see, that's somebody in tune, right, with
Right.
their partner. And thank you, brother, for being that type of guy. Because yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, it's the thought. And I still agree with Shari that I would rather have the thought on a day where you're not obligated or not feeling obligated
Mm-hmm.
to give me something or provide me with something that brought the thought about.
And I'm gonna say this: as long as it's not February 15th, that is the wrong day.
That is Mistress Day. Okay.
That is side piece day.
You
Do
don't do
not.
that. You don't do that, men. Okay. Do not.
Any other day but that day.
Yeah. Don't be like, my bad, I forgot to give you this yesterday. Even if that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it on the 15th.
Yeah, because I feel like if you do it the day after, then it's kind of like a oops situation versus a no, I just really wanted to be different and not do it on the day of. Don't do it on that day. I don't care.
No.
Any other day of the year works.
Honestly, not even the 17th either. Like, wait a couple days. If you're late, just wait a couple days.
Yeah. A week after, just give it up. Let it go.
I had one boyfriend one time. I have to tell this story. Who gave me a gift that was a Valentine's / birthday gift. Don't do that either. Okay, for those of us whose birthday is around the holiday, just like Christmas, right?
It's
If
like a
your
Christmas
Christmas
birthday
gave
gift.
yeah, don't do that shit. That's not okay. If you're gonna celebrate it separately.
Mm.
Fuzzy Bunny said, I heard some wisdom recently and I'd like to share. Women like the idea and happiness, men like the idea of peace. I'm going to say that I like the idea of peace as well. And if that peace means, hey, we ain't doing shit but hanging out here together and just spending a day together, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am okay with the peace side too. But you have two non-materialistic women talking to each other right now. So, because I'm gonna put Michelle on blast right now. Hey, Michelle. Michelle gets mad if her husband of 16 or so years does not ask her to be her Valentine or to be his Valentine, excuse me. She gets upset if he doesn't ask her first and then still do something for Valentine's Day. So, I got friends on both ends of the spectrum.
It's cute. It keeps it fresh, I guess, if that's the way you want to think of it. Like,
Don't
be
defend her.
cute, be
She's crazy.
romantic. I mean,
I'm just kidding, Michelle. I love you.
what works for them works for them.
But to Shari's point, she sends her husband many of hints that she wants to be asked to be
Mhm.
his Valentine's.
So he
Um,
gets reminders anyway.
yeah. Bianca said, give the gift for the birthday, give the batteries for the gift later. LMAO. Break it into 2-part gifts. LMAO. You know what? That's kind of smart. I mean, not the battery of the gift, because we're gonna get our own damn batteries. We're independent women here. All right.
I got a stock full of them already.
But the whole, like, breaking it into parts thing, your women give you hints on things that they want to purchase for themselves year round.
Mhm.
So be smart and don't get them all of those things at once. Spread the wealth, right?
Especially because Christmas and Valentine's Day are not that far apart, realistically.
No, they're not.
They're really not. So make it easier on yourself. Don't try to go over the jump off the deep end for Christmas when you
Right?
got another holiday coming up if you choose to celebrate it.
Right. Right. Bianca said that's like pushing a boy down at the playground then asking to be her boyfriend. Fuzzy Buddy said, I guess it'd be hard to get a gift for because I don't have many material wants. Oh, I'd say my desires are more for my partner's gaze and time. He's a little softy. No wonder he's Fuzzy Bunny. Gabe said, always try to be positive spontaneously with your partner by creating your own random holiday to create memories that will last a lifetime. Yes, that's great advice. Great, great, great advice. This is why I married him. I'm just kidding. But no, that it's yeah, just keeping the day positive, keeping things going, be spontaneous. Hey, don't plan it. Just go with the flow. Fuck it. Like I do that on vacations too. It drives some of my planner friends a little crazy when I do go on vacation with them and I just want to go with the flow. But I prefer to just go with the flow and do what feels right in the moment. I'm just a go with the flow type of girl. You want
I'm
to make me happy? Just let me do nothing sometimes. That makes me so happy.
so happy.
But it all, like we've said all of that to just go right back to the beginning where we said you have to know your partner.
Hmm.
You have to know your partner. I think I think this holiday is a test of how much you know your partner.
Could be because it's right before breakup season, so it's like the perfect time. Spring's getting ready to start. Like, are you a keeper or no? Like, I just need to know.
Yeah,
It's
like
Valentine's Day is a pop quiz. Everybody, be prepared.
yes, it's a pop quiz. How well do you know me? And we did talk about cuffing season in one of our episodes. This is the test of whether or not the relationship will go beyond cuffing season.
Hmm.
So don't forget that part. Bianca is rooting Gabe on. Yes, Gabe, teach them young boys how to be good men. Fuzzy Bunny said spontaneous would work. If so, many things that particular day didn't require reservations. You don't need a reservation to be spontaneous. I mean, I hear you on Valentine's Day because if you want to eat some food, it's probably going to be busy. But instead of going to a restaurant, pack up for a picnic and don't tell her about it. That's spontaneous.
Hmm. Order
Mhm.
takeout.
Yeah. DoorDash some shit.
Set up a
Like,
little
I don't
something
know.
at home. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot that you can still do without the reservation. Just think outside the box.
Yes.
I
Yes.
was going to ask you a question.
Okay.
So, for those not in relationships, how do you feel about when women do big Galentine's things and in celebrations?
I actually think Bianca just jinxed me. I actually think that I'm for Galentine's Day. Whether it's single ladies getting together or just women with their friends getting together. Because Valentine's Day is supposed to be about love, right? We love our girls. And a little self-love ain't hurt nobody ever. Um, I'll be honest with you, girls' nights, they recharge me. I mean, depending on what girls I'm around, obviously, but like they recharge me. And
Mhm.
so, like, I feel like every woman needs those girlfriends, whether it be one, two, or 20, that you can just talk shit with and laugh and joke and sing and cry and do everything with. And I think Galentine's is a great way to like express that with your girlfriends if they're into that, you know? Um, am I the type to plan Galentine's? No. Will I attend? Maybe. Maybe we could do that on the 15th. No, just kidding. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm married and I'd rather spend Valentine's Day with my husband, but like,
Mhm.
um, but Bianca did say in the chat, for those who are just listening to us, that the holiday lets those who are dating set a conversation for more long term. Yes. Gabe said it really is a true test, psychology, low key. Yeah. Fuzzy Bunny said he thinks Galentine's Days are good as a party, but may contribute to the working up of expectations when actually getting into a relationship. I love that he said that because a single woman on Valentine's Day is very different than one who has a Valentine. Take Bianca, for example, right? Earlier, she said she used to hate Valentine's Day because she never had a Valentine, right? And so it can contribute into some of those expectations in the future, depending on your mentality. Fuzzy Bunny also said, from an outside perspective and a recipient of such elevated feelings in the past. So that's to his last comment. And then B said, because love is love. And we say a great man is an average woman. Wow. Women know how to express love. So, men, if you don't know what to do, ask a female for advice. What do you think about that advice, Shar?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, we can ask. I think men should ask for advice. Don't ask for advice the day before because you're trying to plan something. I think for me, that would rub me the wrong way because you didn't plan it, somebody else did.
Right.
Yeah, you may have put in the legwork, but someone else already gave you the what is it, the lay of the land. So
Well,
like,
would you even know if you don't tell you?
no, but then if I ever found out, I'm gonna be pissed. So don't
That
set
part.
yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
um yeah, I think, just having general conversations with people throughout, or have the conversation with your partner. You
Yeah.
get all the advice you need if you have the conversations with your partner.
Yeah, if you know each other, if you
Mhm.
truly know each other, then
But I'm
it's
just saying, even if you just have general conversations, you figure things out, right? If you're really listening and paying attention, you can figure it out. I don't think that men need to so much ask other females for advice. Ask your partner for advice.
I agree with that. I will also say though, I think it is okay to ask, especially in the earlier stages. Like if you guys are just new to a relationship, just getting to know each other is early on, you don't really know each other
Mhm.
yet, then I think that is good advice to ask a woman. But I think it's important to ask a woman that knows your partner, because what the woman that you are asking may want for Valentine's Day or expect for Valentine's Day wouldn't be the same
Yeah.
at necessarily. Maybe you don't know, depends on the friend. May not be the same as what your partner would expect or want for Valentine's Day. So it can be a blessing and a curse, I think, to ask other
But see, I think like asking somebody for advice, like when you're, like you said, trying to get to know somebody and asking for like date ideas,
Right.
like things like that is fine.
Yeah.
But to ask somebody else like what your partner may want or what you should get your partner, I
Mhm.
think like if you're doing that at that point, you should know your partner. I'll just say
Mhm.
that.
Okay. That's fair. Gabe said, ask the right, and he put in all caps, level-headed person the advice that you know is going to keep it 100. Oh, that's important too. If you're asking someone who's honest, because there may be people that are like, "Oh, no, your girlfriend, oh, she's not really into that. It's fine," or whatever. And really, like, your girl's like, "Motherfucker, why?" But they're like, "Michelle, why haven't you asked me to be your Valentine?" That.
Fucking
Fuzzy
Michelle.
Bunny is dropping the pessimism now. I'd say it does bring people genuinely closer when a good attempt is made and the recipient is open and graceful in recognizing the effort. Yes. I think I think us women as a species just need to be a little bit more appreciative sometimes. Okay? Our men are not always going to get it right, and that's okay. That is okay.
Even if you're sending him a ton of reels, he doesn't get it right.
Okay, that's different.
I'll just play devil's
Yeah,
advocate.
well, that's what if you're blatantly fucking putting it in his face, like, what you want, that's different. But if you are the subtle type or you didn't communicate of the types of things that you like or don't like, or you didn't send him those reels or those videos, right? Then you have to have some grace, like, when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna say, I think women as a whole don't do a good job of that sometimes, especially during holidays like Valentine's Day, because we just expect, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Mhm.
But where are his flowers, ladies? Come on, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Let's not set them up for
I
failure.
agree with that. Women do
Yeah.
have to do better. It is not all about you, ladies.
So Shari, you're single right now.
Mm-hmm.
What is different for you when it comes to Valentine's Day specifically, when you're single versus when you're not?
Honestly, nothing is different for me.
You're like, I still got to go to baseball practice. I'm just kidding.
We got a whole scrimmage. um, Nothing is really different for me, and I say that because, like I said at the beginning, like I've always chose not to really celebrate it on the day of,
Mhm.
just because of the chaos that comes with it when you're trying to celebrate it on the day of. If I have ever celebrated on the day of, it's literally been something low key in the house, just chilling, food, something just calm. And I'm not gonna say like that's not celebrating, but yeah, I don't expect anything different. Like either way.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
that's good.
just chill.
Just chill. See,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's just chill. It's his Valentine's Day too. Yes, it's
Yes.
his Valentine's Day too.
1,000%.
So you know how girls do Galentines now? Do guys have an equivalent to that?
I was thinking about that when we were talking about. I was like, how would you feel if your man celebrated? I don't know. I can't think of a word.
Valentine's Day with his
No, I was trying to give it a guy
oh.
catchphrase. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it sounded weird.
Valentine. No, I don't know. Fuck. Fuzzy Buddy said nope.
Like, I wonder how women would feel if guys did that.
Yeah,
How would
that's
you feel?
the guys are both saying nope.
Nope.
Yeah, there is no male equivalent to Galentine's.
Mm-mm. And I don't know if I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah,
not
I don't know. And so that was kind of my thing with Galentine's. It's like I feel like Galentine's is more to the single women. Like I know groups of women do just get together.
Galentine's.
Galentine's, that just sounds so weird. I said it in my head, but it just didn't go right. um, yeah, I know, like just different types of groups of women get together. But for me, when I think of Galentine's, I think of more of the single women
Mm-hmm.
who get together and celebrate. It's your husband.
I know.
Yeah, so I think more of like the single women who get together and celebrate. So I don't know. And I don't know if I knew a guy that was single who celebrated with his bros, like if I'd feel the same type of way. Yes, totally double standard here, but
It is a double standard.
I don't know if I'd feel the same type of way.
I'm legit sitting here like, really? Like,
I don't know how I feel about that.
you wanna go celebrate Love Day with your boys? I mean, I guess when I say it out loud, it doesn't sound as bad, but then when you hear it coming from a man, you're like, better wife. Like, porque, like, where you going?
What
What
are
you
y'all
doing?
doing? Yeah.
Who's gonna be there? That it's all guys? That like, I got some questions.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh, Fuzzy Bunny's dropping some gems. He said the
Okay.
Japanese have another day. That's the second part of Valentine's Day. February 14th is Valentine's, where girls give their gifts and feelings to the guys. And I
Mhm.
think a day in March is White Day, where guys reciprocate a month later. See, that sounds very Eastern because, like, they're kind of expecting the women to celebrate the men first and then the men celebrate the women kind of thing. But yeah. Bianca said guys need to. They think they need to show longer to each other. Kiss a little, lol, just kidding. But maybe need a day to support and uplift each other. Make it a safe space. Oh, okay. She said love to each other. Gabe said suspects. I think guys, I don't think see guys do their hangouts. They have their days where they have guys nights or poker nights or game nights,
Mhm.
whatever it may be, but they just don't classify it with Valentine's Day. But I think it goes back to what Shari was saying earlier. Like we've all been programmed that this is like a woman's holiday.
Mhm.
You know, we cater to women a lot.
We do.
I just thought about it because I'm like, weddings, they're for women.
But are they really?
Weddings?
I mean, they are. But again, we've got to get out of that mindset
Yeah.
because I want my husband to be celebrated just as much as I'm celebrated on our wedding day.
But apparently we're difficult because we're
Because they
like that.
probably made it, this thought process was probably a lot harder for him than it was for me. So,
But apparently we're difficult though because, we wanna spread the love.
but I was gonna say when you said that we women tend to get more days that they're celebrated, we might deserve it a little. Just
I mean, we do a lot of work.
the emotions alone is wild. I might need a couple days where I'm celebrated.
I mean, I said it that day we were talking about women's health. I just want them to go through 1 month
Mhm.
of being a woman. Just 1 month,
Mhm. They
nothing
wouldn't.
else.
Half the male population would be gone. It would not survive.
Much good. Fuzzy Bunny said, "You're talking about the species guys that can go years without talking to a best friend and then hang out that weekend just as easily with a text. Not the same. Hey, I'm a girl that's like that. So just so you know, we've gone years without talking to each other and then just hang out the next day."
Mm-hmm.
Gabe said, "It's a woman's world. We're just here for the show." We can't help that we're the center of attention, okay? Bianca saying it's not catered to women. We just appreciate it and get excited about it more. My man needs to be happy and just as involved, lol. Because are you happy to be with me and celebrate us or not?
Oh, Bianca.
I almost could hear her saying that or
Yes,
not.
fact.
Yeah, it is catered to women though. Let's be real.
It is totally catered, and like I said, no matter you're single, no matter you're in a relationship, it is totally catered to women. But I think it's time that we change that perspective on it.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
think
idea.
if it's a day for love, it should just be a day for love.
Yeah. I will say though, going back to the celebrating it on a different day.
Mm-hmm.
Everything around Valentine's Day, like they hike the prices up. The restaurants charge more, flowers cost more, chocolates cost more, like everything just costs more. So,
Like I said, I am totally here for a Trader Joe's bouquet of flowers on a random Tuesday.
amen.
That will make that would make my heart more happy than you planning dinner on Valentine's Day and buying me a bunch of gifts on Valentine's Day. Just a bouquet of flowers on a random Tuesday.
For me, it's just I just want to be around you. Like to me, again, married with children, for me, a fucking wonderful day can we get a day of just me and you? That'd be nice. I don't need a gift. I don't need to go nowhere. I don't need to do nothing spectacular. Just me and you. Like that's it. Like that's why we're saying just know your partners, people. Know your partners.
Gabe said men are never the priority on holidays like this. I think it's time for a change.
It is time for a change. But he's not wrong. Like
He's not.
he's not
But
wrong.
I think women need to do better.
Agreed.
And I'm going to call women out. Women do better.
Just because it's Wednesday flowers. Yeah.
Yes. I have a thing about Tuesdays. That's why I kept saying Tuesdays. Sorry about that.
Fuzzy Buddy said, tell you what, a good gift for the guy on Valentine's Day would be a Costco bulk size delivery of his favorite snack. Let me not shop for it for a while. I mean, but again, know your partner.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So some people would look at you crazy if you did that. Others would appreciate it.
Somebody else might look at you and be like, are you calling me fat?
What are you saying?
What are you
Now we're breaking up. All because you bought me a Lifetime pack of snacks. Why did you guys break up? She bought me a Lifetime pack of snacks.
Can you believe she bought me my favorite snack for Valentine's Day?
You eating those snacks 2 girlfriends later. Fucking bitch bought me these snacks.
Nah, your new girlfriend's tossing that shit out. That bitch bought you these? Okay, we just went real left.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. We are getting to the top of the hour already. Again, apologies to our Instagram followers. Unfortunately, we had some Instagram technical difficulties over here. But anyway, but speaking of Instagram, social media, and Valentine's Day, real quick before we go.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know this answer already, but let's ask everybody. Would y'all be upset if your partner didn't post you for Valentine's Day if they have social media?
I love my brother.
I'll answer first. No, I would not.
No.
Sorry, this chat is getting ridiculous over here. Gabe just wants the box. Fuzzy Buddy's agreeing that the box is good too now. Yeah. Bianca's laughing, not the lifetime supply of Reese's. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't get mad. That's
Yeah.
me
I
personally.
don't care about the socials. Yeah, me neither.
Mm-mm.
Me neither. I will say when I was like in my early 20s, that might have bothered me. But we didn't have like too much social back then. It was like MySpace.
Mm-mm. And back then I was living in my real Drake era. I was hiding him from the world
Yeah, you were.
back then. I even called him online back then when it was him. He never had a name. So yes, I would not be upset because I wasn't posting you either. Him from
Yeah.
the world or the world from him. I don't know. Guess the world may never know.
The world may never know. Then they didn't because it's over now. Yeah, but I think we all agree that we don't really care about the social media aspect. So that's good. I'm glad that the listeners that we do have,
Mm-hmm.
all 5 of you are, at least rational when it comes to that. Because there's a lot of people out there that would be pissed over something like that. Fuzzy Bunny said, I ain't got the time to worry about you advertising me to everybody because that would imply I'm concerned when you don't as well. I think of the people that require stuff like that is just insecurities,
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Why is that so important? That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are at the top of the hour. That went by really fast.
I did.
That went by
We had some
really,
good laughs.
really, really fast.
Courtesy of the box, we had some good laughs.
Courtesy of the box. The BOX.
Yes.
Okay. BOX. Shout out to everyone that watched us. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the conversation because we were missing our B. Speaking of her, she said, I didn't think I'd be as private and enjoying it like that as much as I thought. Seems good to keep it intimate. It does. It just makes it a little more special.
Mm-hmm.
when you're keeping it to yourself.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs to know all your business, folks. All right. Well, we are going to close this out now. We don't have B to tell us all our socials. So, Shar, she's like, oh, hell no.
Oh hell no, she's perfected that.
If you guys are living under a rock and you and your Valentine are not following us, please make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, and we have X now. So on most of our socials, it's No Secret Podcast. On TikTok, we will be under It's No Secret Podcast Live, and on X, it's No Secret Pod. So we've got all kinds of stuff for you guys to follow. If you guys like to rewatch our shows in the live format, you can always go to our YouTube and rewatch all of our episodes there. If not, if you want to just listen to us in the car, we're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So make sure you guys check us out on all the platforms. We're sorry that Bianca couldn't put her 2 cents in, as she said in the comment here. We missed you, B. I hope your cruise goes amazing and you make it home safely. And Gabe said, oh, yeah, in the Kool-Aid Man's voice. Show our podcast some love. Yes, please.
Please and thank you. And until next time, remember, it's no secret